I wonder how much the rent is.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Maketoys UTOPIA. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. As you can see, this is a very, very large box here, and here we have Utopia in all three of its forms. On this side of the box, we have Utopia. On the other side of the box, we have Utopia. On the top of the box, Utopia. On the bottom of the box, Utopia. On the back of the box, we have your obligatory product shots. It does this, that, the other, all that cool stuff. And that's basically it for the packaging. So there we have that. And here we have Utopia, which is Maketoys' take on Metroplex, and a very cool figure, I must say. Don't know why it took me so long to pick this guy up, but I'm glad I did. He is a really cool figure. So here he is in his city mode, and it is quite impressive. I think this is the best looking Metroplex city mode I have seen, official or unofficial. I think this looks great. I think it just pulls it off wonderfully. Yeah, just very, very cool. So let's get in some aerial shots here so we can take a look at the details. It's very nicely done all around. Got some nice molded details. You got the helipad there. You got a lot of that red transparent plastic throughout the toy, and it just looks really, really cool. Just all the way around. I just really love the look of this. Very well done, in my opinion. I think this guy looks great, great, great. So let's just run down his accessories. You do get 2 sprues of parts that you can plug onto Utopia in various places. And you just have some various little, you know, cranes and guns. And you also get a little, you get a little forklift, which is adorable. And, you know, some more guns. You get like some pallets, some other ramps here. You get some storage containers and whatnot. And I have no idea what that's supposed to be. That's a thing. That's a thing. And yeah, you get 2 sprues. They have the exact same parts. You get 2 sprues of those. You also do get a little transparent red satellite dish right there. And this just plugs in right up top. Right there. And that's where that goes. And you also get some of these little transparent red energon cubes. Like a stack of compressed energon cubes. Right there. And you get 6 of these. So you have that. And you also get a little transparent red Utopia, which is quite nice. And actually, quite nicely detailed for being such a small piece. Very nicely done. This piece on his back is a separate piece. It just tabs in. And yeah, actually looks really good for being such a small piece. And I do really like this because it gives you that sense of scale. You just kind of stand him there. And yeah, I dig that. So you do get a little baby Utopia. That's precious. That's so precious. And you also get 2 big guns of justice, death. Which is the opposite of murder, death. It's justice, death. Anyway, so let's take a closer look at the guns here. Again, nicely molded, lots of detail. You do have some of that red transparent plastic in there. And very cool, very nice looking. Nicely detailed. These little, I'm assuming your cockpits, do open up for some reason. I don't know, the little Utopia does kind of, sort of, if you lay him down, he does kind of, sort of fit in there. Maybe that's what that's for. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But, you know, hey, that can open for reasons. And you can open the side panel here. And you get an ammo magazine, which is pretty cool. And it does have more of those transparent energon cubes there. And they just tab right in. That's pretty cool. And each gun comes with a magazine. And I'm assuming maybe these are just extras in case you lose them because they are small. And that's pretty cool. So you can just have Metroplex just, you know, lock and load. So I dig that. So that's very nice. Now you do have storage for the big guns. The official storage is, you come back here, and you have these ports on the back of these pieces. And these ports right here, which you can see have these, the ports have these notches in them. and the posts have these slots, and you just take one and you plug it into this side, and you take the other one and you plug it into this side, and that's just kind of supposed to serve as like supports for the base. Not really back heavy, but you know, I guess just to give it some extra balance. One neat little thing too, it is totally unnecessary, but there is even this little panel right here that opens up. There's just another little compartment in there to put something in. Totally not necessary because you don't even see it, but it's there. Hey, sure, why not? Dare I say, why not? And you even have this little compartment right here for somebody to go in. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I do quite like that. This is those little touches that I do quite like. So, all right, let's get down to some comparisons. Let's see if we can even get this to work because this guy's big and we got other big stuff coming in, but we'll see. Okay, so let's see how we're going to get this to work. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to try. We're going to try. We're going to do our best. We're going to try. This is not going to work. This is not going to work at all. Maybe. I don't know. I think that's the best we can do. So there you go. There you have him with Generations Metroplex. Obviously, Generations Metroplex is much, much larger, but then again, he is designed to be humongous. So there you go. So there you have that right there. And here he is with G1 Metroplex. Because, you know why, because he's precious, Metro precious. There you have that right there. So yeah, there you have Utopia City Mode. And these, these ramps right here, you can angle them however you wish. They're on hinges, so you can do what you want with those. And another thing too is, on these towers, you do have these slide-out guns that you can deploy if you want, or just use them to extend the towers further. Totally up to you. Like I always say, your toy. Display it however you wish, but I'm just going per the instructions. But yeah. So there we go. So now let's get on to the battle station mode, and this is going to be fun. And by fun, I mean not so much, just because, transforming a toy this big at arm's length with a camera under your chin is not that much fun to do, but anyway, we'll power through. But anyway, you want to close up these sections right here, which will be his feet. You want to take the ramp here and just fold up this section right here, and then this section will fold in, and you got these two tabs that will plug into these two slots right there. Just plug that in. You can open that up, close that up, and there you go. You can close up this panel right here. You can close up this little panel right there. And next thing we're going to do is we're going to push down this section right here. It's a spring-loaded, so you want to push this down, and then take this helipad right there and bring this down. And there is, I don't know if you can see it, I'll do my best, but there is a little tab right here that you pull down. I don't know if you can see it right there. Little tab, you want to pull that back and then push this down, and when you release it, that locks that panel in place. And then you take these two panels right here and you close those up. And one thing I always forget to do, but I'm not going to forget, I can take the guns out. That's another thing you need to do. But I'm going to take this panel right here, this little insignificant panel right here, which serves no purpose, but hey, just slide that in, close that up, there you go. Push that in. That's something I always forget to do. But anyway, and now we're just going to go to the sides here, and we can take these panels, just bring that down, and fold that in. We're going to be using these again in the battle station mode, but I flip these in just to kind of get them out of the way. Just take this arm, just bring that forward, and then we come around to the other arm here, and just untab this section right here, just tabs in right back here. So you just take that and extend that back, like that. And now we're going to do probably my least favorite part of the transformation, because it's just, I don't know, it gets repetitive because you're having to undo and redo the same bit of transformation over and over again, and I don't like that. But anyway, you want to take this section right here. You want to slide that forward. And when you do that, kind of move these off to the side, it allows you to bring up this section right here with his head. And once you've done that, you can take these sections and slide them back. That's right, you gotta slide them back. So slide both of these sections back now. And now you can bring them up. And you do this for the sole purpose of being able to rotate the whole upper section around. And there you go. And once you've done that, we're now going to focus on the legs. So the legs, you want to straighten out. And let me make sure I'm going the right direction here. You want to rotate the thigh like that. And then you want to rotate this section at this swivel right here, like that. So just do the same thing over here. Just straighten that leg out. And then just rotate this section right here. And then rotate this section right here like that. And then you want to take the legs and just swing them forward like that. Take the other one, swing it forward. Yeah, it's coming. It's in 3D. It's coming right at you. Anyway. So once you do that. So once you do that, you take the legs and they just tab together right there. Let's get everything lined up. Everything lined up. You line up. There we go. And there you have that. So once you do that, now we have to go back and redo this part all over again. So to do that, just want to take these sections and drop them back down. Like that, which then allows you to bring the head up. You only bring it up halfway, and now you have to slide these forward again. So you can then take this and bring this back the rest of the way. So it's hanging out back there. And now we can take these pieces and slide them back where they were. This is the one part of the transformation I actually don't like, just because, like, you're undoing and redoing the same thing over and over again. It starts to get annoying. But anyway. This one likes to get stuck on me. There we go. So there we go. We finally got that done. So at this point now, we can take this arm here, bring that back. You want to take this panel right here and slide this forward. Like that. And what are we doing? We can take this and just bring that forward. And now you want to take the arm, this section right here at the bicep, and slide this all the way down, like that. It actually has 3 positions. You have the lower position, the middle position, and you have that position there. So you want to go all the way down, and then you want to rotate out of the bicep, and then just take the arm and swing it all the way around. And this will tab in right under here, like that. And once you do that, you can then take this little ramp right here and extend that all the way, and this will tab in right there, and there you go. So now we got that side done. Second verse, same as the first. I'm sweating. It's hot outside. It's like 100 degrees outside, and it's about 100 degrees under these lights. So this is not a pleasant experience for me, but I will power through. Anyway, slide this down, rotate it around, bring that arm around, tab that in, bring this ramp down, open it up, and that will tab in right there, like that. And then you take these bits right here, you just extend these guns, extend the guns, make sure they extend all the way, and you just bring them down and bring them to the sides like that. These are going to serve as, I guess, big thrusters. And you want to bring in the guns here, and the guns will store right on the sides here. You have to plug them in upside down. You can't plug them in facing forward if you want, but the instructions tell you to have them facing back as, I guess, more thrusters. But again, either way, your toy, just play it however you want. I will go per the instructions just for the sake of the review. Let's plug that in that side. Plug that into the other side. Make sure that stays tabbed in. And the last step is you just come up here and you have these little panels that just pop out on either side. Let's pop that out. Pop that out. Boop. Bring that gun up there. And there you go. There you have Utopia in his battle station mode. And that looks quite cool. Very, very cool. I really dig this. Really do. This looks awesome in my opinion. And again, I think this pulls it off better than any other Metroplex, I will say. I think that looks really awesome. Very, very cool. I dig it. I dig it so much. Very, very cool. So, there you go. And you can take your little, your mini-topia here and just have him hanging out, pondering the meaning of life on his giant battle station of justice death. I like it. Very cool. And for comparison, let's move him over here. Here he is with Generations Metroplex in his battle station mode. You can see how they look together. You have that. Again, obviously, Generations Metroplex is much, much larger because he's designed to be. So. There you have that. And here he is with G1 Metroplex in his battle station mode because it's precious. Metro battle precious. So there you have that. And one other thing too about the battle station mode, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but these treads right here, these sets of treads are on sliders, so if you want to slide them back, you can. If you want to, again, it's not necessary, really, but it's a thing you can do if you want to. This one doesn't want to go for some reason. I think because the joint is off, but it's because I don't have that joint all the way. There we go. If you want to slide those back for whatever reason, you can. The joints are there, so hey. It's a thing. It's a thing you can do. But anyway, let's just get right on to robots mode. So, I'm going to remove the big guns of Justice Death and put those off to the side. Come, release! There we go. So you have that. I'm going to take these little panels here and boop, boop, flip those in. And now we can take these side panels here, untab, and you just want to bring that up, fold that in, stay, you stay, untab, bring that up, fold that in, and what else are we doing? Gonna just untap those arms, straighten those out, swing them around, straighten those arms out. And where do we start? Actually, we're going to start with the chest first. Start with the upper body. And we now have to go and do that piece of transformation. That's annoying because you're just undoing and redoing the same thing all over again. But anyway, you want to take off the little radar dish. That has to go off to the side too. And, I don't like doing this, but anyway. Again, it helps if you take these little towers right here and you bring them up, kind of angle them to the side. You can take these guns and bring them back down. Get in there. So, you want to slide these forward. Let's see what I'm doing here. So you want to slide these forward, like that. So you can then take this panel with the head and bring it up halfway. Once you get to that point, you have to slide these back. That's right. So you can then take this and bring this the rest of the way forward. And then you can take these sections and bring them up on either side, and now you can take them and slide them back. Oh, actually, before you do that, you want to take the helmet here and raise that up, otherwise it gets in the way. And now we can take these panels again and slide them forward into their final position, right there. And yeah, that part of the transformation just annoys me. I don't know why, but it does. It's just repetitive. But anyway. Now that we've done all that, now we can work on his legs. So, at this point we can actually take all these treads here and slide them back slide them back down, because we will need those for clearance. We can take these pieces right here and raise these up, like that. And we can split the legs right here. Let me angle down just a little bit. And now you want to take these panels here and just spread them apart. And you take this and fold that up. And you want to keep these panels kind of spread apart because you need to have the clearance to slide this all the way up. And once you've done that, you can take these pieces right here and swing them under. Untab that, swing that under. And then you can take the foot and bring it up. And there you have that. Second verse, same as the first. Just make sure you unhook that panel, bring that out, fold that up. Make sure you're holding these sections out while you're sliding that up. And then take these, swing it in, bring the foot up, and there you go. And then you just take him and you stand him up. You just straighten his legs out. And we need to do a quick readjust. Okay, so now that we're at the top floor, let's continue on. So, I'm going to move on to the arms. Just bring the arms down. And you want to take this panel right here. You just want to pull this out, slide this down, bring it back, and then slide this whole section back, and then tab that in. That reveals the hand. And there you go. Second verse, same as the first. Just bring the arm down, open up that panel, slide that, slide it down. Just angle it back, slide that back, close that up, and there you have your fist. And then the last thing you want to do is just want to take these little guns right here on the side. That's on a panel that you just flip around like that. And one more thing you want to do, forgot, we have to attend to his butt. So you just want to take this section here with the tread, just bring that down, fold that in, bring those up. And then these towers back here, you can leave them both up if you want, but you are supposed to just bring one down. Either one, you can leave this one up, leave that one down, leave that one up, leave that one down. Whatever you want to do, your toy display it however you wish. This is the way I do's it. So there you have that. And there you go. There you have Utopia in his robot. Oh, one more thing you want to do also is you want to take the biceps here and just lock them into the central position. I always forget to do that. So yeah, just bring that back and just lock that into the central position. There we go. And now we're finished, I believe, right? Right? I think so. Okay, so there we go. So there is Utopia in his robot mode, and he looks quite big and chunky and beefy and all things just justice. He's just made of justice. Robo-justice. I don't know, but very, very cool design, in my opinion. Just really, really love the look of this guy. So actually, we'll just get in close here so we can see the head sculpt. Very nice head sculpt, nice silver paint. Red on the eyes, even got some black outlining the eyes. He also does have the flip down visor gimmick. You just push down on his head crest right here and boop. And now he has a visor. One thing to note, when you are transforming him, you do want to bring the visor up before you bring the helmet down, because if not, the visor will get caught under his chin when you're transforming him back. So make sure that the visor is in the up position when you're transforming him. But in robot mode, you can leave it down if you want. And that looks pretty cool. And again, you got some nice red transparent plastic throughout. That looks quite cool. You got some right there on the waist. And overall, just a very nice design, in my opinion. So, there you go. Now, articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint. So you actually do get some wiggly-waggly movement out of him. You can look up a little bit. You can look down a little bit. Of course, the head can do a full 360. You can wiggle his ears around, his horns, whatever. The arms can do a full 360. Nice ratcheting joint there. Arms can go outward that much. You do have a ratcheted bicep swivel. You do have double jointed elbows. So you get nice full range of movement there. You do have a wrist swivel. The hands are very poseable. Getting close here. See, the thumb is on a ball joint, and you have a hinge right here. Each finger is on a ball joint at the base, and you have a hinge here and a hinge here. So you can make, in my opinion, a pretty good fist. For punching evil with his justice. He does have a waist swivel, although you only get about one click, because things start to bump into each other. So you don't get too much waist swivel, but like a click, click and a half, click and 3/4. So there you have that. Legs can go forward that far, they can go back only about that far because these back treads do get in the way. Outward movements get that far out. You do have a thigh swivel. You do have 90 degrees of bend at the knee. The feet can pivot up. They can't pivot all the way down. You only get one click of upward movement. And you do have an ankle tilt. It's only one click, but it's enough to get him in a pretty good wide stance if you want to. And yeah. So for a big dude like this, he is pretty posable. To get him all straightened out. You know what? I actually like to leave this one up. Bring this one down. That's actually how I do it. That's how I do it. So there you go. Now, of course, he has his two big guns. If you want, you can store them on his back. You can just take these and just plug one there, plug the other one there. Get it lined up properly. There you go. You can have those stored on his back if you wish, or if you don't want to do that, you can take them and plug them into the sides of his forearms here. So he just has some giant forearm cannons of justice murder. Sure, why not? Dare I say why not? Or you can flip down the handles and he can hold them as handheld weapons. The way God intended. Anyway. What does God have to do with this? I don't know. I don't know. And you have the tab on either side of the handle so you can hold it in his left or right hand. Slot in the palm. You just take it, plug it in, wrap his digits around it, and there you go. And he does hold the guns quite solidly. I would do the shake test, but he is actually quite heavy, and I am sweating profusely right now. And I just don't feel like it. I'm tired. There you go. He can hold his guns, and he looks awesome. So there you have that. Now for comparison, here he is with Generations Metroplex. And obviously Generations Metroplex just towers above Utopia there. He's putting up the devil horns because rock on! I'm sorry. Anyways. So there you go. There you have him with Generations Metroplex. And just for a mainline comparison, here he is with Power Master Optimus Prime from Titan's Return. You can see how he scales there with the big bot. And here he is with G1 Metroplex because it's precious, Metroplex. And there you have that. So yeah, there you have Utopia. Get down. So there you have Utopia. Very cool figure. Like I said, I don't know what took me so long to get this guy, but I'm really glad I finally picked him up. I think he's a really cool figure. Very well done. He's very just big and hefty and chunky, and he looks really cool. Definitely very evocative of the video game Metroplex, and he looks really cool. Just a very cool figure, very well done. You know, is he worth the asking price? That's up to you. He does run for about $400. Whether or not it's worth it is totally up to you. You know, your taste, your preferences, your budget. But I do really like this guy. I'm glad I finally picked him up. So anyway, if you would like a Utopia or any of Maketoys' other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so check that out. You can also check out my third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Maketoys Utopia, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Big geek, very proud, palm in your face. Alright, Prime, there's only one way to end this war, and that's total annihilation! Oh, really? Metroplex!
Metroplex heeds the call of the last Prime.
Uh-oh. Ah! Okay, maybe we can talk this out. Ah! Perhaps I acted too hastily. Ah! Can't we all just get along? Ah!
Target obliterated.
You're here!